Hey there everybody, it's been a super long time since I have been here on YouTube, so I hope all of you are getting along well. I hope your 2023 is progressing nicely. I am showing off my Storiarts gloves this morning. I am crazy in love with these gloves. This is the Raven gloves. It's all book themed. And so super cool. The company is Storiarts. You can see that they're locally made in Portland, Oregon. I'm not in Portland, Oregon, but they're locally made in Portland, Oregon. When I am choosing things for myself or for gifts, I am really focusing on USA made things. So let's get started on our text page roses. The first thing that you're going to need is a text page. I'm using this book. The first thing that you want to do is just tear a page out of the book. You're going to fold it in half. You're going to glue this baby down with some whatever you want. You know, if you use a wet glue, you'll need to let it dry. If you use a glue stick, then that's going to dry really quickly. Then you're going to want to get some color on this. Now, I painted the ones that I'm working on today. You could use some colored pencils. You could use markers. You know, this would be a super cool kid project because all you got to do is just get some color on here. You could use ink pads. You could use sprays, whatever you want. Then after it's dry, after your text page is dry, it's going to look like this. The next thing that we want to do is cut a spiral out of the text page. I'm going to show you how to do that. And we just start with a circle. Now, if you want to make your roses small, then do a smaller circle. If you want to make them super big, then use a bigger text page to start your project. Guys, when you make your spiral, you want to keep these spiral pieces chunky. All right, you don't want to cut them, you don't want to make them thin. They need to be chunky because we are going to fold these in upon themselves. And you'll see what I mean when we start folding. Now, you're right here. This is about a quarter size circle, so leave that right like that. So you're not going to take that spiral into the very center of your text page here. I like to kind of cut this tail off. That really does help me when I'm folding. All right, now we're ready to fold. You got your spiral going this way. So we pinch. Pinch. The best way to do this is kind of push up with your finger and then pinch. Don't be discouraged if you're using super old text pages and they kind of crack. It's going to be super pretty even if it cracks a little bit, right? We're all cracked a little bit, aren't we? And we're still pretty. We're still beautiful even though we're a little cracked. That's true. Everybody is. All right, okay. Now, do you see what we've done? We've just smooshed this together. Now, this is the part that is sometimes a wee tricky. We're gonna start winding this together, okay? So you're gonna tuck, and then you're gonna push it together like that. I like to get it started, and then I like to do this. This is really what works for me. Whoops, I let it go. Come back here. And you can see that the back of the paper did not have to be painted at all. And yeah, you know, it is sometimes a little tricky to kind of hang on to it, but you can do it. You'll really get used to rolling them, and you know, you can like do it in front of the TV while you're watching a movie or something. See, I cracked it right there, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, if it makes you feel better, you can put a little piece of glue or tape or whatever. All right, now we're to this quarter size piece right here. Uh-oh, I've got a little tear right here too. That's all right. I'm just gonna put this on here, and we have made our text page rose. Lift up on this part, on that quarter size part, put a generous glob of glue. And I'm using my old Perfect Standby Eileen's Tacky Glue. So we'll put that right there. And you can, you can just see these on cards, for embellishments on mixed media, just all kinds of things. And they're just going to work really beautifully. See, it's very pretty, isn't it? I might need some more glue under there. I can tell that it's going to come. It's coming unhinged. Hold on. My glue doesn't really want to come out today. Come on, baby. All right. All right, now I'm just going to kind of squish it all back together. And you can actually kind of like form it after you've got it together. You can kind of squish it down and, do whatever you want out here. The cool thing about this is it's three-dimensional, but you can glue it down by just putting glue right here. So, let's pretend that this is a bookmark and we're just going to add this at the top because it's flat right there. You can just glue it down. Super, super easy. The next thing that we're going to do, because they're sweet by themselves, but they might need a bit of, let's add some flowers in here. Let's just do that really quick. I've got a carved stamp right here that has a flower on it. I've got some Tim Holtz Distress ink right here, so we're just gonna ink up our stamp. It's not necessary that you do this step, but it does kind of enhance them. It makes them look really pretty. And I'm just taking one of the text pages that we folded in half and just kind of stick. Have you guys, I'm really curious, have you guys ever carved stamps like this? My friend Bunny carved this for me and I love it. I have never tried to carve stamps myself. Now this is this is an eraser. Just a regular rubber eraser. When I think about rubber erasers, I think about school. I think about the school store and what a big treat it was to go to the school store and how much I liked it. So there we go. Also, since we're talking stamp pads here, you totally can like take a stamp pad, y'all, and just kind of highlight your rows. Like that, just give it a little bit of highlights. There you go, just like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh man, I like that. I haven't done that in a while. So let's kind of highlight these. There we go. I will have these in the Etsy store. Probably by the time I post this video, I'll have some in there. All right, let's cut this out. Let's cut our... I don't like to, when I cut them, y'all, I don't like to go right to the edge. I like to leave just a wee bit of space right here. So there's one. A nice spring project, friends. A great little Valentine's project. We have Valentine's coming up. It's 80 days till spring. I think, honestly, I'm going to make me a paper chain. Because I can't wait. I can't wait. I love spring. I love summer. Not fun to fall. And definitely, to me, January is like, oh. I think we can look at that as as a thing, or we can kind of shift our perspective and realize that there's like a whole, you know, a whole world that is happening underneath the ground. You guys know that I work for a farm, so I'm very aware of what goes on, especially, you know, for our strawberries, because they are a seasonal vegetable that we don't replant every year. They come back year after year. And I'm just really aware of what goes on under the ground. So if you're feeling blue, just kind of think about all of the wonderful things that are happening under the ground, and you know, in little hobbit holes and fairy nooks everywhere. You know, you got seeds starting and things starting to sprout. And you know, in like a month, my Lenten roses will be up. That's always something. And daffodils, you know, daffodils are very early risers out of that spring soil. All right, so we've put a little bit of a glue on the back, and then we're just going to add a couple of pretty little leaves. Let's put that one. What do you think? I don't know. I kind of like just one leaf. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, I lost that one. I think I have plenty of glue. It's just not wanting to come out. I think it's just cold in here. So there we go. Whoops. Let's kind of flip it over and look at it. I think I'm going to put that one maybe like right here. Another fun thing that you can do here is, I like that, is you can roll you can roll these leaves by just using, using your scissors. Just sort of roll them like that. Now, we have finished a text page rose. And like I said, it's a really fun project. It's really easy. It is it's something that you could really involve the kids with, as it requires some color on these text pages. It's just a fun, crafty way to use up old text pages and old books. We all, you know, we might be decluttering right now and getting rid of a lot of books, and this is a great way to give those books new life by doing text page roses. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider a thank you. That's always really nice to see in the old inbox. And I love you all. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.